I could still change my last name.
Call me Brown because of Charlie Brown.
My name is this. You don't be calling me that.
Girl, to be like the stripper names.
He's the one that stole my bike. Am I the asshole for using the baby name my sister-in-law was planning on using for her baby? Welcome back to another episode of We Tape. I'm your host, Holly.
I'm your co-host, Charles.
And today, we're going to try something different.
Yeah.
We'll just ask each other one random question, babe. Something you don't know about me or you want to know about me. Let's go. I want to know what is on your algorithm. Like if I go to your YouTube, like what is showing up?
Mine is probably going to be fishing and food.
Oh, nice.
And some football.
Okay. Do you know mine?
Yeah, what is yours?
Probably baking, because I sort of watch that to go to sleep, and maybe I don't know, just sweet tooth, and thrifting right now. A lot of girls thrifting, ladies, and a little bit of like DIY home things, like people redoing their closets or things like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Your question for me.
You just say one of yours. What is something you pretend to enjoy?
Something I pretend to enjoy. Ooh. Alcohol. Does that count?
Yeah, that does.
Yeah. I don't know how you guys could do it. Like beer and like liquor. I'm like, oh, that just tastes so nasty. I can't get used to it.
Yeah.
How about you?
Mine is probably, I don't know. Sometimes it varies depending on my mood. Sometimes it could be like
driving on the middle lane.
or just driving slow.
I know you don't like to do that.
But I think mine mainly is like just with work. You know, like even though I hate you. Sometimes you could hate your job. Like you just gotta put on a smile when you see somebody.
Oh, work in general. Right. That's why they say turn your hobbies into your job so you can enjoy it. It doesn't feel like work at all.
Yeah, but sometimes when you turn your hobby into your job, it becomes more of a chore than a hobby.
But you still enjoy it, right? Turn something you enjoy into like what I was telling you when you go fishing a lot. You could you could be banking off of that.
Yeah, but right now it's kind of like I thought about it. If I turn fishing into a job, I might end up
hating it.
I might end up losing the love for it.
Well, that's what you do is you evolve. You're, okay, I'm stepping away from fishing now. I'm gonna go into like let's do camping or family hunting, lifestyle. Like this is more a family vlog. If you guys are still interested, because that's what I like Whaley does.
Yeah,
she used to do makeup, and then now she stray away from that. She does a lot of like home decorating, lifestyle, and then now she just does like more like a vlogging style. Well, she just tells us like she does, and then she dove into like camping as well too. Yeah. Then she gets sponsorships too, so people like have their very expensive tents or sleeping bags,
just camping
gears. Yeah, she gets free things to try like that. So it's kind of cool. All right, let's go into. Do you want to talk about our week or no? I kind of forgot because I don't think we did it.
We had volleyball. Did really good at volleyball. Sunday we had volleyball. Lost the first game and won the last two games. And I think after that, like the kids kind of. Well, I think from the first game, like it just took a while for the kids to kind of like chemistry to get back together. And so we lost the first game, and then we won the last two games. So it kind of really like seemed like they started having fun, started gelling. Being a little more comfortable with one another,
enjoying themselves. Yeah, it's actually our anniversary for filming this podcast. 1 year ago today, we decided to film the podcast.
We started a year ago.
So a year ago would have been Friday. So speaking about our anniversary with this podcast, it's something that we've been wanting to, I guess, let the cat out of the bag. Or how do you say? What's the saying? I don't know. But we're actually taking the summer off. So that'll be the end of season 1. So with that being said, there will be a season 2. I think we're about 2 more episodes to go.
Yes.
Those will be our last one. I think we're planning to return around August, maybe.
Right
late
before school.
Yeah, late August. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this whole season. 2 more to go, 2 more episodes, and then we'll go off to have some fun for the summer.
We'll just enjoy because our kids are off school. They're not in any summer thing this year. Not in summer school. Not in the Hmong summer school either. So yeah, try to spend some time with them. I mean, I don't want to take that away and just have them cooped up at home.
Right. Yeah. So this isn't goodbye. This is just
new.
We'll see ya.
Yeah, the end of a start, beginning of something, a new season, right? All right, topic.
Okay. So our topic, this is actually really random, but I think, I'm not sure if I asked you. Do you like your name, babe?
I got a whole story with that. At first I didn't. You know, being the oldest, I was the guinea pig, right? With my parents naming and everything. So they gave me, my name is Charles. They didn't give me no Hmong name, no middle name. It's just Charles, Lee. So growing up, I was really sick. Really, really sick. And they figured that, well, they did jingle bells for me. And they figured that I was always sick because I never got a Hmong name. So they gave me a Hmong name as a Hmong name, which is it was Kaying. So yeah, ever since after they gave me that name, I wasn't sick no more. But yeah, growing up, I never liked my name. I didn't appreciate my name until I was probably in 5th or 6th grade. Yeah.
So now you have a Hmong name.
I don't have a Hmong name. It's just kind of like a given. You know what I mean?
So you don't, but do have a Hmong name.
Yeah, yeah. But they don't. Nobody ever called me by that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Probably besides Joan.
Of course. Yeah. I actually do.
You want to say your whole name?
Oh, my full name. Wow. I didn't want to say my mom's name, but I'm saying my full name. My full name is Holly Gilai Tao. I don't know. I think growing up, I did like my name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked the name Holly because no one really had a name Holly, especially a Hmong girl. And I really liked my middle name. I didn't like it at first until I got a little bit older. I really liked it. The first Holly that's a Hmong girl that I met was 15 years ago when I was in Oregon. And her name is exactly like Holly Tao, like mine too. And I was like, whoa.
Oh, who was that?
Relative? Yeah, like the or grandpa and then like the mo Jing, yeah. Or like relatives. So I don't think there's actually any. I'm not sure. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. If there's any like relations behind that, but she was younger than me, obviously, and yeah. Ever since then, I was like, okay, I don't feel that special. But even then, like I still haven't found a lot of Hmong girls, ladies named Holly until now that I have a Facebook, a digital like content creating. So I see a lot of Holly. I saw a Holly Lee and I was like, bro, she totally went there, like with the last name Lis, the Hmong way. And I was like, yeah, I didn't want to do that.
You didn't want to do what?
I didn't want to be like have that full name as in like where it just didn't really flow. Yeah. I could still change my last name, but yeah. Yeah. But I did like my name growing up. So If you could rename yourself, would you rename yourself? And to what, babe?
I don't think I would rename myself.
Really?
Yeah. When I was younger, I always did. Like, why couldn't my parents name me something like with 3 letters? You know, so it's easy just to write out. You know.
Oh, you wrote your name that much.
We did write out our names a lot at school. Your
Yeah.
name on everything you did.
I've always liked the name Lucy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I told you that.
Oh.
I always liked the name Lucy, but I didn't think of it as for me.
No.
Yeah, I just knew that I liked it Lucy. Like if I was to go to gym and I was a team captain, I would like pick out. Or if I could just see the names, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm picking Lucy. Like that's the name, you know. But I didn't want it for myself. But what was made like fancy names, especially when we were playing like pretend. Or playing it tahitsi. My name is this or that. You know.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a nickname growing up?
Yeah,
Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. A lot of kids from the projects that I grew up with, they call me Brown because of Charlie Brown back in the day.
I never had a nickname. No.
Yeah, I gave you one.
What is it, babe?
Holiday.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't. That's not a nickname. Like, you don't be calling me that.
Oh, yeah, I don't be calling you that.
You don't even call me by my name. We don't call each other by our names.
I do when you can't hear me. Like when you're like zoned out, when we're out and about and you don't hear me.
How do we start calling each other not by our names when we start dating?
I don't know.
Like, I can't put my mindset back there. Like, I find it really odd how we just start calling each other babe rather than our names. Interesting.
Yeah.
Fire round.
What is that?
Fire questions where like you don't think, you just answer. 10 questions. You and I can answer. Most attractive male name. First one came out, I was like David. Your brother's name is David, but I don't know why. Go, babe, quick.
I think I would say John. I don't know.
Most attractive female name. Oh, like a Sarah.
I was thinking like Lindsay. I don't know.
Or Lucy. Overrated name. Most overrated name. Oh gosh. Sophia. Sorry. There's a lot of Sophia.
I think it's
a Heavenly. Oh gosh.
But that's not common.
I know, but it's like kind of overrated. Or Nevea, which is heaven backwards.
Oh yeah.
Sorry if you guys have those names. I just think it's kind of overrated. But
overrated is kind of like a George.
George. Oh.
I don't know.
What about underrated? Most underrated name. Oh, they say that Gary is going like extinct. Like no one's really naming their kid Gary. Yeah. Underrated. My name.
Yeah.
Right?
Ollie.
Maybe. I don't know.
I think Charles is pretty underrated too. Yeah, you don't see a lot of Charles.
Charles, no. But then like Charlie, yes.
Charlie, Chuck.
Yeah. Okay, a name that instantly makes you think troublemaker. A Charlie.
No. Will.
Will? Oh. Or like a Rob.
Yeah, Robert.
How about girls?
Girls would be like the stripper names.
Troublemaker? Oh, I'm thinking like a little girl.
Oh, little girl.
Yeah, like that's what I'm thinking of little kids that are troublemaker.
Yeah, Jada.
Oh, I can't think of one. Maybe like I don't know. Something with the K. A Kelly.
Yeah, that one.
A name that sounds like a superhero. Like Caden.
Yeah.
Almost like Cadence too.
Cadence.
That's King's daughter's name.
Yeah.
Cadence. Superhero. Yeah.
Superhero. What was Batman? Bruce. Yeah, there you go.
How about a name that sounds like a villain? Like a Rex. Who's naming their kid Rex?
I know. Or Shred.
Or like a Dwayne. At my bully was back then. His name is Dwayne.
Your bully. You never told us about your bully.
He's the one that stole my bike that lived in the side by side. He just lived right down the street. His name was Dwayne, and he's
a girl's bike.
Well, I think my bike was a boy's bike.
No.
But I liked it because it was green.
Oh.
Because boys' bikes are they're like this.
Yeah.
But girls' bikes, they go down like this, as in the seating, the bar that's between your legs.
Do they?
Yeah, I think they do that. Girls' bike, it slants like this. But boys' bikes are just kind of straight. But mine was straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, yeah. I think, or it could be the opposite. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, like a Dwayne. I don't know. Okay, a name that sounds rich. Paris.
Name that sounds rich. Paris.
Kennedy.
Nick.
Or like Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Kennedy. I really like Kennedy.
Josiah.
Josiah?
No. Yeah, Josiah.
What about a friendly name? Name that sounds friendly. Oh.
Ooh.
Among names. Among names. Last one. A name you'd never named your kid. Your child. A name you would never name your child. Oh God, I'm sorry, but like a Hennessy. Yeah. People do be naming their kids that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hennessy. I don't know. I couldn't name my kid after. Probably no alcohol.
Hey, we have a Jameson.
I know.
Jameson is okay. But Hennessy is like
pushing it.
Yeah. Or like a Patron. Patron. Okay. That's it for the rapid fire questions. I have some Am I the Asshole? Here we go. 7 years ago, babe. Am I the asshole for using the baby name my sister-in-law was planning on using for her baby? So my sister-in-law, husband's brother's wife, and I found out we were expecting around the same time. She was due 10 days before me. She was pregnant with twins, and I was pregnant with a singleton. We didn't talk about baby names at all. Neither of us were telling anyone the names until birth because my father-in-law has a habit of complaining about them constantly and saying how they will never get anywhere with that name and we're making their lives harder, etc. I figured if he didn't know until birth and they were already named, that would curb some of it. And I'm guessing that was her thought too, but I really don't know. And anyways, it's not important. Unfortunately, she has complications with her twins. She put parentheses TTTS and had a stillbirth at 24 weeks. They had named the babies on certificates, and one of the names was the name my husband and I chose for our daughter. I had a pretty uneventful pregnancy and gave birth last week on the 26th. We decided to use a name for a few reasons. It was our top pick, and we couldn't agree on anything else, as well as it's not an uncommon name. Plenty of people have the name or use it for their children. Neither of them came to the hospital, visited us since, or reached out to the other than the congrats text my husband got from his brother right after the birth. My mother-in-law says she can't believe we would disrespect them like that and refuse to call our daughter by her name and just says the baby or my granddaughter. My father-in-law had been complaining about it too, but it's hard to tell that if that's just his normal complaining about it or if it's just because of the situation. Other family hasn't said anything about it, but I've noticed many of them don't use the name either and call her Sweet Pea, which maybe they would have done anyways, but it feels like a show of displeasure too.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Wow. Hey, I don't think you're the asshole because you guys never talked about baby names. Never told your what you guys decided on, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it would be weird. Well, that's her sister, right?
Her sister-in-law. So her husband's brother's wife.
Yeah.
Dunanza or 몰라.
Either way, one, yeah. I don't think she's an asshole because they never really talked about baby names. But it would be kind of weird to have
Cousins
with the same name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the death certificate and stuff too.
Yeah. I mean,
what would you do at that point? You'd be like, oh, and I'm sure after the stillbirth, I'm sure they probably told the family about the names.
yeah. But I think
At that point, I would have just pivoted. Like, okay, I have to
name different.
Yeah, like that name is gone.
Well, if that's already like you're set in stone with that name, then it's a little different. But you don't have to call her that name in front of, depending on what the name is.
For her entire life?
Well, just around them. Be like R, like let's say like Ariel's name, right?
Well, okay.
And let's use Ariel's name as an example.
Let's not. Let's just use a different name.
Okay, let's just use what?
Like a Stephanie.
Like a Stephanie. Okay. And they should have different last names, right? Or no?
No, these are two brothers.
Two brothers, though. And yeah, I won't know. But the only thing that she's an asshole is because every time her daughter's name get brought up around them, it will remind her of her sister-in-law's kids.
Well, her sister-in-law is probably gonna have some sister-in-law and brother-in-law, or everybody, whole family is probably gonna feel some type of way. You're going around calling little Stephanie when there's one that's not here, right? Or she even said it here. What did she say? Okay, we decided to use the name for a few reasons. It was our top pick, and we couldn't agree on anything else. So like.
So that was their set in stone name. Right?
Yeah.
The other thing is, okay, the sister-in-law with the stillborn. So even though you have a stillborn, you could probably still love your daughter, your sister-in-law's kid, like your own.
Your niece, yeah. Well, I mean, I think that's still an asshole move to do. I'm not gonna lie. Because if that was me in that situation, if I was the OP, I was the original poster, I would totally pivot.
Yeah.
I would, out of respect for my niece that passed away.
Or else if she would have just talked to her sister-in-law after that, like, oh yeah, I know you wanted to name your daughter that too, but that was our choice too. Did you mind if we use that name for our daughter too?
Would right? You feel comfortable using that name?
I mean, that was their name set in stone already, right? So if she would have asked, maybe it wouldn't have been such an asshole move. But if she could have asked, and her sister-in-law could have said no too. So you never know how that would have gone.
I know. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate, like trying to put yourself in both of their shoes. Like if that was me, I probably wouldn't have asked. I would have pivoted and used a different name. If I was the one with the twins, the stillborn, I think I would probably feel some type of way. I'm not gonna lie. They
asked?
Yeah. I probably would have told them no. Yeah. How about you?
I think I would have said, yeah, go for it. But I don't know because I'm not in that shoe. I'm not.
I know, but babe, can't have you answering all the time like that.
I know. I think I would say yes. You go ahead and use it. Every time I hear your daughter's name, it'll remind me of mine. Even though she's not here, like, I think I would say yes.
Well, here's the comments. Top comment says, "You're the asshole. You name your daughter after her dead cousin. Think about that. Funky, fucking insensitive as hell. It's one thing if she was being grabby about the name, but she named her child that. She lost both of her babies. Imagine losing your daughter. Seriously, imagine it. Now imagine your sibling naming their child that exact name less than a few months after she died. Your niece was named that. So you completely overrode her extinct extinction
Existence.
why can't I say that? Existence for the sake of a name. That's fucking sick, honestly. Just change the name. She doesn't know it. And do you seriously want to taint her relationship with her entire extended family over your selfishness? What's more important, having her ex name or her aunt uncle being happy to see her? And then someone commented, round of applause for this comment. As someone who experiences loss, I would never speak to you, OP, again. So she's talking about I would never. Good on the family for loving your baby, but ostracizing you. I don't know what that means. That was a shitty move, and your husband should have been forceful about changing the name since it's his brother that lost children. Selfish, insensitive, and thoughtless. Congrats on making yourself a para in your family. You're the asshole without a doubt.
I think if she would have asked, it wouldn't have been that big of a deal. But to just go right, you know. But you think about it, like in the Hmong culture, there's so many Thus, right?
Okay. But are they cousins?
I mean, sometimes they were.
Here's another one. It says, I don't think I could convey it any better than this person has, the person that commented. You got to be one of the most self-centered, egotistical people in the world. How could you not have doubts immediately upon learning about the memorial certificates? Not even the courtesy to let them know that y'all had indeed picked the same baby name. Maybe if you had, it wouldn't have been such an issue to proceed with the name, although it still would have been quite heartless and rude. I don't think this is out of the norm for your behavior, OP. I'm surprised any of the family will even be in the same room as you. I feel extremely sorry for your daughter. If the stigma behind her name doesn't alienate her, the story of her mother's asshole nature would definitely have negative implication. You're the asshole. Sorry, I know she forgot that part. Edit 2. Change the R to a U. Like you are the asshole. Dang, a lot of people are saying she's the asshole here.
Yeah. She is the asshole, but I think if they would have just talked it out. I think it would have been a little better.
If I was a sister-in-law, I don't think I would ever be able to. Maybe I'm just being so petty. I would be so petty probably forever. If someone wanted to use my dead, especially if it's my sister-in-law.
Somebody close to you.
Mm-hmm.
Your sister or your sister-in-law. Right.
What if it was your son, babe?
My son?
Yeah.
If what?
Like if you were the sister-in-law, like you had a name picked out for a son, but your son passed away, stillborn.
Well, my son's name is Unique.
So then, and they wanted to take that name.
I mean, they if they want to name their son after me, then that's fine because I named my son after me.
Yeah. So then, how would you feel?
I'd be like, you can't be a CJ because that's not his name, right? Kind of weird if you want to name your kid after me as a junior and your name wasn't my name.
I'm not talking about your son right now.
Oh, well, I think that would be a little slap to the face. But then if they asked me, I think it'd be like, oh, in honor of my son, that is my nephew. I will always see him like a son. So if they ask me, yeah, I think I'll be like, yeah, go for it. I wouldn't mind.
It's spelled differently.
Just
Just spell
spell
it
it
different.
however you want. But it's just kind of like, it just reminds me of like, when I think about it, it reminds me of like, football. Like how they retire some jersey numbers.
That's different, babe. This is an actual human being.
Well, football players are human beings. I'm just telling you my analogy of it. So it's kind of like a retired number, and new players get drafted, and they call that player that got their jersey retired to see if they could wear that number. And it's kind of like what Chris Carter said. If somebody ever called me, like if Justin Jefferson called me and wanted to wear my number, I'd be like, yeah, go for it, because I become relevant again. People start talking about me again. Like Michael Irvin said, like,
Well, that's different.
yeah,
But yeah, go for it.
yeah.
Finish what you gotta say.
Yeah, like Michael Irvin said, like the number 88, whenever they do good, they'd be like, that looks like Michael Irvin out there. Whenever they don't catch a ball, they'd be like, Michael Irvin would have made that catch. So you become relevant again. That's what I'm saying.
Let me stay out of the limelight.
But
Just kidding.
yeah, a little death might be a little harder. I'm just saying. I think I would say yes if they would ask.
So you don't think this person is an asshole?
They are, because they went behind the back, or they just went
And did it.
and did it. They didn't ask. They didn't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, in that story, then yes, she's definitely the asshole.
Am I the asshole for telling people my brother's private story to try to save my reputation? Mm. This happened to me like 8 months ago, but has been weighing on me. I've always been a lurker here, so I made an account to see what others think. My brother Tim isn't technically my brother. He's my cousin. My parents became his guardian when he was 3, then eventually adopted him. He and I are 4 months apart in age, and we grew up very close. We were best friends. He's gay and felt comfortable coming out to me when we were 12-ish. Our parents, a little while later, and then to everyone on his 16th birthday. Fast forward to last year. His biological father, Ray, reached out to him and they met for lunch after not seeing or talking for 25 plus years. When I asked him how it went, he didn't want to talk about it. So I let it go, figuring he would open up when he was ready. Within a week, he started hearing from family that Tim had. I started hearing from family that Tim had told Ray that Tim and I had been an illicit, or that Tim and I have been having an illicit affair for years. After asking Tim about it, he after asking Tim about it, he said Ray asked him if he was gay, and he panicked. That's the lie he blurted out to try to hide being gay for some reason. Somehow the lie made it to our friends. They were horrified and angry and wanted to know if it was true. I explained to them what happened when with Ray and why Tim said that. They got it and felt bad and apologized for coming at me so aggressively. Tim was furious that I told them the truth and said I was the most selfish, evil person for telling them his private story. Our parents said they understood why I did it, but said I shouldn't have. Am I still upset he said the lie in the first place? Am I the asshole? Edit. For how my friends found out about this, my parents have a large group of friends, and they've all known each other since they were in their early 20s so. Ray was in that friend group. Some of my friends are the children of my parents' friend. Ray came back into town for the first time in a while and decided to reconnect. He told one of those friends, and the lie spread down to one of my friends. So that's how they found out. Edit. I'm a girl, so that wasn't clear. So also, we lived in a pretty liberal area in the northeast U.S., not in the south. There's so much edit. Just because there's been some confusion, I realize the story is twisted and difficult to follow. I didn't I didn't out him to my friends. They already knew he was gay. The private story. His phrase, not mine, was that I told them about the conversation he had with his biological dad. He said I should have told him it was a joke that didn't land or that his biological dad is crazy, which I didn't think of it at the time. And I don't like lying to my friends. There's an update.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, let's talk about that first and then we'll update.
I got so confused.
So her first cousin
Lied that him and her
yeah,
were in a relationship to his dad,
to his dad,
biological dad.
biological dad.
And then she
had to tell everybody that he was gay.
Oh. Why did he do that? Why did he say that?
Maybe because I think it was because he was scared to tell his dad that he was gay. His biological dad.
But why would you pick your cousin to be like,
I have no idea.
That's what I find it really odd. Like, oh, why are you using me as a scapegoat, first of all?
Well, before that, I thought they were like two boys, and now she updated that she was a girl. But there's another update. She just wrote this all kind of off. So I was kind of having trouble reading it. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But yeah, why would you want to tell your dad, biological dad, that
you've been having a relationship with
your first cousin?
Your cousin. Then obviously, well, if anything, he started it first, right? Like he used her as a scapegoat. And then, I mean, I don't think the right thing for her to do was to be like, oh, out him. I don't think that was the right thing to do.
But then now they're going to be looking at like, why are you guys incesting, right? You know who I think the asshole is? The asshole is the dad. 25 years.
And it's unfortunate that he can't be open and honest with his own parent. I get it. Like some people, it takes them more time, but I don't think he should have been like using her, you know what I mean? And now, and I don't, everybody's the asshole here. I don't think she should have outed him. I don't think he should have used her as the scapegoat. Like, it's not her story to tell. It's not her place to say anything. If I was her, I would just been like, I know we're not in a relationship. I'm not into that. You know, if you guys want to know the truth, you should probably just go ask him. And if he continues this kind of behavior, I will probably stay away from him. Like, don't be using me as a scapegoat. Otherwise, I will tell everyone the truth.
Well, they were pretty close, she said to him.
Still, don't be using me as a scapegoat.
All right, the update. I forwarded the email last night, June 26th, to most of our immediate family members and some distant family and friends who are known to be big mouths. My BF, best friend or boyfriend, and aunt also helped out by forwarding it. I sent it in full and unedited, which is relevant because in the email he also said mean things about other people. For example, calling someone fat, nastily referring to someone as infertile, and making fun of someone else for being poor, which is rich considering he pays his bills by going to the bank of his mom and dad. I don't get it. There was a lot of outrage all around, to say the least. Someone pointed out to me that they believe he has narcissistic personality disorder. I've done a lot of reading about that today, and wow, yeah, he must. I also sent this thread to our parents. I wanted them to know how much their lack of support hurts me and our relationship. And that a lot of people on here commenting think they handled the situation horribly. Maybe they have a better understanding of this now, since you're all objective strangers who don't have a dog in this race. Dad did say Tim needs to get his life together or else he'll end up just like Ray, and that he wouldn't be around to watch it happen. He also said that he thinks no he also said that he doesn't think Tim will ever give me a genuine apology, since he's convinced he's right and we're all wrong. Mom is convinced he's suffered from mental illness. Apparently, Tim has been having bizarrely lately having bizarrely lately, and at first she thought quarantine was to blame. But after reading the email, she doesn't think he's in his right mind. Could be because he lost his job after a weird circumstance last year. Even so, it may explain his behavior, it it in no way, shape, or form excuses it. It's a weird ass story how she wrote it.
There's someone saying that he's narcissistic.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it was right for him to use her as a scapegoat because he can't be.
Well, this shouldn't be the first time if that, that happened, but you gotta really just look back at his history. Like,
What were some of the red flags?
this just can't be all of a sudden the first time and you see it that way.
Right. You have to really think about it and honestly really think about if this is a person. I know you guys are close, but like, is this the type of person you want to be around with? You know, if he's just gonna continue this kind of behavior. Yeah.
Let me read a few comments.
Sure.
That's nasty as fuck. He said that he was indulging in incest and avoid answering a question that he's apparently open about. You need to sit him down and explain to him precisely where he went wrong. I mean, just make up a fake girl name and pass the topic along.
There you go.
Not the asshole. What the hell? How is it justified for a closet person to tell an outrageous lie? What is wrong with claiming to be single because one is too busy at work or just antisocial? How can so many sexual people be entitled to drag other people into lies?
Oh, there you go. Clocked it. Yeah. Like you could have just said, "Oh, I'm single because I want to be single. I don't want to be dating." But to drag someone else into it, it's like I think that's where they're the asshole. But again, I don't think she should have, outed him either. So, what do you think?
I think he's already open about being gay, so why did he need to lie about being gay to his biological dad? Right?
Okay. Guess we're all good now.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye, guys. See you in the next 2 episodes.
For the next 2 episodes.